Hi, my Troublesomes, it's Miracle, and welcome back to Mind of a Miracle. I'm so happy you guys decided to join me today, and honey, we are doing what we do best, and that is minding other people's business. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a little comfort pillow. Go ahead and pour yourself a little drinky drink, because honey, I got the hot cocoa for you. So my sweethearts, my troublesomes, the difficult individuals who keep leaving me hate messages about my skin, mind your business. We are doing what we do best in minding other people's business. The next individual of interest we are going to be discussing today has everything to do with Nikita Dragun. As far as any conversation that has to do with race and displeasure from audience members, we're seeing that a lot this week. First individual in question was with Jeffree Star with this very radical looking wig. A lot of individuals had a lot to say because they attributed his actions to cultural appropriation, and instead of directly responding to that, Jeffree Star in turn decided to share an image of himself all over Instagram with him having cornrows, so a lot of people just thought that was a big slap in the face. Now, if you guys were not aware of the history between Jeffree Star and Nikita Dragun, they've had an interesting public history with each other. Many people even question their friendship, but it seemed that they were on fairly decent terms when a recent launch ended up coming out and Jeffree ended up using Nikita Dragun as the face for promoting his product. Now that actually saw a lot of backlash as well because Nikita Dragun ended up looking like this. So why are we talking about Nikita Dragun and possible cultural appropriation at this point? Well, a thread has been made, as it always has been, on Twitter. Twitter user Hana Du Settia입니다 ended up uploading this caption, "She cannot be serious right now. Am I the only one seeing this?" And it is a video that Nikita Dragun ended up uploading onto Instagram.
Hi Dragons, I'm currently on the way to Milan. I cannot believe this is actually happening. I know I talked about it a couple days ago and everyone was going crazy, but I am walking in a fashion show in Milan Fashion Week. Or I think it's actually happening right now. Actually, I know it's happening right now, but everything's been so crazy. Getting ready. I've never been to Milan, so if anyone has any suggestions.
Why is this such a big deal? For those of you who are having a rather difficult time understanding why Nikita Dragun's behavior is so inappropriate, I could express this to you in two different means. The first means is my preference, and that would be to explain to you the deep, dark history of Black Americans being brought into this country, where once they were brought as slaves, they were stripped away of their culture and heritage and forced to abide by the lifestyle of their slave owners. But that's a little bit dark, no pun intended. I can even go the route of explaining to you cultural appropriation, why that is so detrimental to African Americans, Black Americans as a whole, but that also would be a little bit of a dark turn. So I decided to just express to you the history of Nikita Dragun on Twitter. So let's take a look into baby Jeffree. When Jeffree Star was just the ripe young age of whatever he was in 2017, many people ended up trying to cancel him out because of very negative and racially insensitive statements that ended up resurfacing via video all over the internet. Now, Nikita Dragun was a part of Jeffree's crew that ended up backing away and trying to further cancel him out as well because apparently their poo-poo don't stank either. Very upset, Jeffree Star stans ended up searching and scourging through Twitter to find out minor details about their past. And while I'm not going to mention the other parties' names, because we're focusing on Nikita seemed to have a very well-painted and vivid past. Nikita's past ended up coming back to bite her in her very nicely purchased butt, and some interesting statements were made back in 2012 where she had a lot to comment about children being hurt, child predators, fat people, and some very colorful statements made about Black people. This tweet back in March 2012, "When you're so tan, you look black." This tweet back in August 2012, "Imagine being Black. I could never." Nikita, your memory might be short, but the storage space of the internet is long, and Instead of saying, hey guys, I messed up, Nikita actually decided to deny this and say that Jeffree stans actually fabricated all of these tweets. Shortly thereafter though, Nikita Dragun ended up making this statement here. I apologize and feel disappointed in myself. I know I'm better than those old tweets from when I was 15. I hope you can see I am literally a changed person, growing and changing every day to be a good role model for my loving followers. Now let's bring it up to speed in present day. We found out that her skin tone was actually a filter, but what about the durag? This behavior seems tried and true of Nikita Dragun, and instead of being educated by the individuals who felt offended by her behavior, she decided to try to educate her audience. Durag and headscarves are used to protect your wig from flyaways, friction, and frizz. A 13-hour flight to Milan plus a 40-inch human hair lace wig equals please, everyone go about your day, it's really not that deep. Now, her tweet has since then been deleted, however, her being so accepting of the recommendation to follow was the tweet that was left up. And for those who are bringing up the very nice tweet that Nikita Dragun had made in support of all the black women, let me actually take the time to read that tweet. I would like to take this moment to show my love and appreciation for all the gorgeous black women in my life and also those that follow me. I was inspired to do this box braid wig because I find it so beautiful. Too often there is a double standard when another person takes inspiration from black culture. Suddenly, it's a new trend or it's renamed to be something else. Hearing stories of black women being sent home from school or work because of their braids is beyond disheartening. I will always use my platform to spread awareness and equality for all, but especially for women, and that's on period. Love. So my Troublesomes, I'm gonna do something a little bit different, and that's expressing my opinion earlier on in this video because in context it's very important, and I'm going to express to you why her caption actually did more harm than good in this situation. If we examine the caption by itself for what it is, Nikita Dragun did something amazing in acknowledging and bringing awareness to the difficulties that are often experienced by black men and black women for the way that they style their hair. The issues that black people face because of the way they style their hair is a real issue, so much so that people are kicked out of their jobs, people are kicked out of their schools, and it became such a real difficulty that some states have actually enforced laws where it is illegal for employers and schools to judge and discriminate against people because of the way they style their hair. So yes, Nikita Dragun did acknowledge this. However, what she ended up doing in turn was saying, hey, I acknowledge the fact that you guys can't do this without receiving heat, but here I am braiding my hair and looking cute and getting all these compliments and told how amazing and beautiful and trendy I am. And the way black people choose to wear their hair is not just a trend, it's part of our culture. And for those of you who are arguing that black men and black women end up straightening their hair or wear weaves and wigs to be able to have straight hair, listen, straight hair is not a culture, and it is not only granted or grown by white people. In addition, it's totally different where assimilation ends up happening because European beauty standards are the wave. And for those who are wondering whether or not Nikita actually has acknowledged the hurt that she's caused people, well, she actually answers that for you. She ends up tweeting out, I don't, como se dice, give a fuck? So me being black, visibly black, you can tell that I'm black. I'm not, I'm just black, okay? Black, 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 black. This is what causes people to be up in arms about the situation, not the fact that she has braids, okay? This is bigger than that. It is a society-wide issue, an ongoing issue. Other people of different races and cultures and ethnicities, they're able to do that very same thing, to be able to wear braids, to be able to wear dreadlocks, and they're called fashionable. They're called trendsetters. And in this case, Nikita knew. She is the fact that this isn't the first time that she screwed up. This isn't the first time that she's received backlash for doing something like this. So there is no call to question on whether or not she was aware of how this would be perceived. So the too long didn't read version of things is, everyone is allowed to wear braids and dreadlocks if they want to. As long as black people are treated with the same love and care and respect for wearing their hair like that because it is our culture. That's it. That's all. So my loves, this is all I have for you for today. Let me know what you feel. Do you think that Nikita actually knew what she was doing, or do you think that she was just really playing into it? Let me know if you know the difference between appreciating a culture versus appropriating a culture. Do you guys know the fact that straight hair isn't a culture? I just wanted to throw that out there because that seems to be the pressing argument. I just wanted to throw that out there. And I want there to be an actual conversation. Don't argue, don't call people out, don't say somebody's stupid or whatever. If you are actually going to be stating a purpose or a reason for how you feel, do so with constructive details, because you'd be surprised with you coming forth with logic due to an individual who's reading what you have to say. I really love you guys so much, and until next time, my Troublesomes, I love you. Okay, bye!